looking at you all. This will be easy money.
I've got this.
I would not make this easy for you. With this strength, I will end you. Good. You can move to the more dangerous toys now. I like this, yes! I barely need to aim with this. Look, I'm closing my eyes.
No more ammo.
That was so easy. Do not be pleased with yourself. Now we shall end this.
It'll take more than that. Master of unlocking.
It's here, I'll find it.
Mindless killers. These are the weapons of tomorrow. My client will be happy with the fear you feel. Be afraid, young ones.
Check.
Do not try to hide.
Take the door.
You saved me. I owe you my life.
If you want job done, you must yourself do it. Yes? First I take your sight, then I take... Well done. No matter, your luck will end.
Get near me and I'll heal you.
Now I kill you easily. You cannot run from me now. My client wanted you to suffer, so I changed the odds. escape. Do not rush the horse. You have plenty of time. Promise. You do not stand a chance. You can take its security card now, but this is not the end. Parasite nemesis, Harrison you, team's working, strange world we live in. Strange, but profitable. Stop! No rush now. You can die here just as easy as next place. You want I make your gravestone now?
Fools! Oh my god. I had a bad, sneaky suspicion that Jill had USBs up her ass, so I knew I had to do something. Otherwise, she would have gone through the terminals. Oh shit! Whoops! Oh my god! My bad. I accidentally went. I went so fast. I was thinking about how fast those two were going that I went and breezed by the results screen. So I guess while we're here, we might as well go over the build. So you know, let's take it around for the top. So, you might be wondering, what is this build? Well, this is a viewer build made by Ryan on YouTube. So, he's a viewer, and I, in that Rifleman video, Nicholai, which you should watch, I said Watchdog is trash. Now, it's kind of subjective when you're talking about, like, Watchdog bad, mag expansion good kind of thing. Watchdog in a build that's not supposed to be in is trash. Watchdog in a build that is mixes well with it is pretty good too. It's pretty good, but in this case, this build is not that bad. It's not that bad from what I've been playing with. So I figure I might as well go over the build and show it to you guys. So again, thank you Ryan for this interesting Nicholai build. So let's go over the build right now. First skill we got is Extermination. Pretty good. Really, it's one of the best enemy skills in the game. I wouldn't have it any other way, but good old reliable Extermination. And then for our second skill we have a CPCS monitor. Another great Nicholai skill. Honestly, this skill really changed the foundation of Nicholai and how he plays. Like he went from the gun guy to he could be a creature guy too. Not just guns, but creature, and sometimes both, with the help of none other than the skill that is kind of a mixed bag, Watchdog. Now, before they patched it and fixed it, which was warranted, but I feel like they did it the incorrect way, so, you know, when I said fix, think of it with quotation marks, because honestly, it's not really fixed, more or less ruined, because I understand the enhancer spawning actual creatures like that with legs is kind of overpowered. But here's the thing, you could have just made it to where enhancers either spawn just dogs or not spawn any creatures at all. They instead decided to take the route of fucking it up. So, you know, crawlers are just meh. I mean, sometimes they can get away with a cheeky bite, but, you know, other than that, all they're good at is being infection landmines, basically. So, you know, you'd want to have at least 2 or 3 enhancers. That's what I'm going with, you know. If you're gonna have to use enhancers, because trust me, it's better if you just use a gun build. Like just straight up guns with Watchdog, it's not that bad. But if you have to use enhancers, because trust me, you want buffs on creatures, then you're gonna have to limit it to 3 or 2. You can't have all the buffs, otherwise you're gonna just get nothing but crawlers. So be careful when using this skill, and I believe that Ryan kept that in mind when making this build. So, without further ado, let's go over our area cards. So Radar Pulse is great. For Area 2, we get Radar Pulse, and Radar Pulse just basically, if you have UPCS monitor and you're using Radar Pulse, this is basically a free debuff card. Remember, UPCS monitor lowers their attack power by 30%, I believe. So basically, they're not going to be doing a lot of damage. And also, remember, when they're tracked, they take more damage in. So, yes, sir. They're gonna have a hard time, and it might be a rare scenario that they'll run out of resources, which is pretty cool. And then for our third Area 3 card, we have Turret Machine Gun. It's not a bad turret. It really does. It's reliable. It's not that bad, but you know it's good when it's good, and that's all that matters. So that's why we're using this. And then for our equipment, we have Modified Gear 2, Resilience Skin 3, Researcher's Brain, Miniature Reactor, and basically these two are to make our creatures, you know, a little less. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is these two health equipments right here are there just to make it to where they don't die super easily. And with the help of UPCS monitor, this is a good call. And Miniature Reactor, I'm not sure if it's a good idea having this. On one hand it is, but then on the other hand you have a VX zombie that could just pause your bioenergy. And if you don't do well with the VX zombie, or a zombie that has energy leech, you're just kind of losing potential bioenergy you can get in return. So maybe it wasn't a good idea having a VX zombie, but I don't even know what the next best choice would be. Maybe just a regular zombie, in my opinion. But besides that, yeah, not bad. And obviously Modified Gear 2 is essential for any Nicholai build, usually. And then for our deck, we have Imposter Zombie, VX Zombie, Jester, Energy Leech Rifle, Immobilizer Rounds, Enhancer Invincible, Enhancer Energy Leech, Infection, Efficiency Mod Creatures, and Efficiency Mod Firearms. And so basically we have a Jester Zombie. I'm not a fan of these guys, but sometimes they really do good. Here's how I would recommend placing them. Place them like, you know, place them behind a sort of kind of wall thing. Basically, you want to place them where they can see the survivors, but the survivors just can't walk through, nor can the Jester Zombie. You'll see that later, but basically you want to do that. You want to place them, you just, I don't know what I'm saying. You just place them where the survivors are you know, they're not going to be walking through, and then the Jester can do a little screech thing. That way, you know, the Jester Zombie is in, like, the center of attention. Well, I mean, depending on the room, he might, but, you know, it is what it is. And the VX Zombie, like I said, it scares me that it pauses bioenergy, and you might not be able to do well enough. And the Imposter Zombie is always a good choice, because I love the Imposter Zombie. Now, the Enhancer Invincible, what it does is basically, well, actually, what am I explaining? You already know how it works. It says it right there. So I should be explaining how you should use it. Well, Ryan has given me some pointers on how you should be using this. Basically, you want to get these zombies, and you want to fill up a room, right? You want them to bust down the door and come through. But instead of them having the creature slaughtered, including the children and the women, but you want them to, you don't want them to do that. So you use this and just time your shots, alright? You want to time it. You want to use it right before it runs out, so that way, you know, you feel like you're getting some use out of it. And if you could do the timing right, you can basically, if a zombie latches on a survivor and starts doing the grab animation, you're basically guaranteeing that zombie a bite, and which is really, really good. And that's how this is supposed to be used. Nobody uses this for good reason, but when it's used right, it's really a pain in the ass to deal with. So not bad at all. Honestly, I would prefer if we didn't have energy leech rifle. I mean, I guess it's okay, but I would recommend rifle. And that's probably the only thing I would probably switch out. Oh well, it's not the only thing. I would recommend switching out the VX zombie for maybe a different zombie. But I probably would switch this one for rifle, just so we can, do some damage. Because how I picture them, us, I think how Neobards pictured Watchdog was basically you just use guns, and then you just get creatures as you're using guns and shooting them. That's how I think they were imagining us using it. But instead, we use a bunch of enhancers, and like, oh shit, we forgot about those, and that's why they ruined it. But the creator Ryan has suggested to use a reclamation anchor just in case you're not a fan, because the reclamation anchor actually is the only one that has remained unchanged, and it's basically the old, like, think of it like these things before it got patched, but into this. It basically can give you a random creature, unlike this one where it probably gives you a crawler. It's interesting, but I think it's better if you just use energy leech rifle. Trust me, it's for the best. Or you can use rifle, but for the sake of this build, I'm gonna use energy leech rifle. And besides that, that's it. That's our deck, and that's our build. Sorry it took long, and normally I don't do this, but I think I took notes from Jill and Sam and decided to speedrun this segment too. So that's enough out of me. Onward to the second match.
I provide great assurances to my clients. You will fear, and you will die. I would not make this easy for you.
Ammo. This'll teach me jokes.
Let me slip into something more comfortable, okay?
No ammo.
I'll get this.
Good. You can move to the more dangerous toys now. Some company for you.
Step on these and they'll all be like,
If it's here, I'll find it.
You'll make me do this myself.
There's gotta be something useful here.
Ah, you have a key. I doubt you will live to use it. You found that? What amateur put it there? I have friend for you. You'll get along very much, I think. With this strength, I will end you. Not a problem for me. You cannot run away so easily. Mindless killers. These are the weapons of tomorrow. The door is locked, and the seconds of your life tick away. Virus and you, strange world we live in. Strange, but profitable. Get it over with. Stop resisting. Take it, and I will kill you with my next toy instead. My client wanted me to suffer, so I changed the odds. You cannot run from me now.
Group up for healing.
Well, this one's locked.
Mindless killers. These are the weapons of tomorrow. Try and face me. This will not go well for you.
Shocking how well these work.
No problem. I will make this faster for you.
Useful here.
You do not stand a chance. First I take your sight, then I take your life.
Get ready.
My client says there are too many of them now. Don't worry, I will change that.
It's sealed.
The other side nemesis, Iris and Row, dead walking, strange world we live in. Strange.
Check.
I do not know how you are still alive, but it will not last much longer. All battlefields shift and change like the tide. I like this, yes! Time to rebalance our play.
Ole!
Let's have a closer look.
Nice try.
It feels no better than the land yours forever. Just die.
Get near me and I'll pull you.
Ammo's out.
Here, I'll find a picture.
You do not stand a chance. Just die. I did not expect you to live so long, but you're not free yet. This is
The
not
fuck out of here! Woo! That was close. That was close. Whew.
Well played, but you were not good enough.
You were not good enough. Man. Okay. I take that back. Alright. You need to have 2 enhancers. You can't have 3. Invincible really saved my ass. You just kind of have to pick the one or the other. Either infection or actually have an actual fucking gun that can deal some damage. Because there was plenty of moments where I was just like, man, wish I had a rifle. You know, the gunman, you know, the gunman's supposed to do. It's a decently high. I don't know about you guys, but I think this build is aight. Well, honestly, if they had a there's gonna be some forehead in the comments like, if they had a January player, you would have been fucked. Agreed, but they didn't. So ultimately, that was their downfall. But hey, you know, I come out on top. So this is a good way to end the video. So yeah, if you like the video, leave a like. And again, thank you, Brian, for this Watchdog Nicholai build. Honestly, it's not bad. All right. But here's the thing, I would probably get rid of one of the other two. I mean, keep Invincible. Invincible is good. It is saved. It's probably one of the main reason why I even won that, because getting away with a bite is so fucking genius. And the turret machine gun really came through. Not a bad Watchdog Nicholai build. I feel like Watchdog with its own build is good. I'm not saying that's a completely washed up skill. Sometimes it is, but you know, it's got its moments. It has certainly shined there. Yeah, if you like the video, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. I upload daily, so why the hell not? And join the Discord. Be a part of the community. Link in the description. And also, I would just like to say, in case regarding to the question, did it change my mind? Maybe. Like I said, it's just it's eh. But regardless, that's enough. Alright, so yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.
No, you the man. You the woman?